Today on MTG Unpacked, the Commander Legends madness continues. We're taking a look at the second Commander deck here for Commander Legends. That's Reap the Tides. So this is a green-blue deck, and we took a look at the other one in the previous video. If you missed that, I'll check a link in the corner. And let's see what we've got here. So we've got Easy, Tyrant of Jaya Strait. Dirty big sea creature, very cool. Gather the storm, choose your commander and overcome both friend and foe. Yada yada yada. And he's a massive sea serpent. Yes, we gathered that. Capable of demolishing entire fleets. Very cool. So you get a 100 card deck with 3 new cards. Deck box, 10 double-sided token cards, plus a life wheel and strategy insert. Okay, so let's get this open, check it out. So these are going for 20 bucks US. I think that's a decent deal. Much cheaper than the usual Commander decks. So see if I can get this out here without destroying everything. I think the answer to that is no. Okay, so they make them so you gotta pretty much rip it open there. Alright, and we don't want to throw aside this cardboard. There's some good stuff in here. So we've got a very nice deck box with a big fish on it. Reap the Tides. Learn to play Commander. So this is something new, just a little insert here. So you start at 40 life. We've got the concept of the command zone here. Bouncing your commander back and forth like so. Okay, and here is Easy, Tyrant of Jaya Strait. And Commander Draft is actually a thing. So this is the first draftable Commander set. So if you pick up a box, you can actually go drafting. So we'll be cracking some packs in future videos. Stay tuned. Okay, nothing else in that one. Alright, so we'll take a look at the Commander today. Very cool. I think this is actually cooler than the last one. So we have Easy, Tyrant of Jaya Strait. It's a mythic. Legendary creature, serpent, 5/5 for 6. You may play an additional land on each of your turns, of course. That's the green showing through there. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card, and that is the blue portion, so that makes sense. Alright, so let's get into the deck proper here and separate out all the lands. So you've got 100 cards, so it's a singleton format, one of each aside from basic lands. Okay, I think this is, yeah, similar to what they did in the other one. Alright, so let's take a look at the meat of the deck here. Starting off with Arcane Denial. Instant for 2, counter target spell. Its controller may draw up to 2 cards at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. You draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. Compulsive Research, sorcery for 3. Target player draws 3 cards and it player discards 2 cards unless they discard a land card. Counter Spell, there's a good one. Instant for 2. Counter target spell, simple and effective. Fact or Fiction. Instant for 4. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library and opponent. Separates them into 2 piles. Put one pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Into the Royal. Instant for 2, kicker 1 and a blue, so you can pay that as you cast the spell. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If the spell was kicked, draw a card. So we are getting tons of card draw here. That's a typical control mechanic. Your Ruin Expedition. Enchantment for 2 has landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a quest counter on your Ruin Expedition. Remove 3 quest counters from it and sacrifice it, draw 2 cards. Muldrifter, creature elemental, a flying fish, 2/2 for 5. Well, actually, I should say flying elemental. When he enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, evoke for 2 and a blue. You may cast a spell for its evoke cost if you do it, sacrifice when it enters the battlefield. Pill from Reality, instant for 2. Return target creature you control and target creature you don't control to their owner's hands. Slinvoda, the Rising Deep, legendary creature Leviathan, 8/8 for 8 with kicker 1 and a blue. When it enters battlefield, if it was kicked, return all creatures to their owner's hands except merfolk, krakens, leviathans, octopuses, and serpents. So that's another good one if you have a sea creature deck. Acidic Slime, creature ooze, 2/2 for 5. with Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or land. Beast Within. Instant for 3. Destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 green beast creature token. Cultivate. Okay, another good one. Sorcery for 3. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal and put one on the battlefield tapped and the other into your hand. Then shuffle your library. Eternal Witness. Another good one. So 2/1 for 3. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Explore. Sorcery for 2. You may play an additional land this turn. Draw a card. Harmonize. Sorcery for 4. Draw 3 cards. County Heart Expedition. Enchantment for 2. So it has a landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a quest counter on County Heart Expedition. And if you remove 3 quest counters from it and sacrifice it, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Put them onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. Kadama's Reach. Sorcery Arcane for 3. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal them, put one onto the battlefield tapped and the other into your hand, then shuffle your library. Rampant Growth. Sorcery for 2. Search your library for a basic land card. Put that card onto the battlefield tapped and then shuffle your library. Reclamation Sage. Creature Elf Shaman. 2/1 for 3. When it enters the battlefield, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay, so we've got some destruction there. Retreat to Kazandu. Enchantment for 3. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, choose one. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or you gain 2 life. Search for Tomorrow. Sorcery for 3. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. Has suspend 2 for a green. So rather than cast this card from your hand, you may pay green and exile it with 2 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter. When the last is removed, cast it without paying its mana cost. Spore Mound. Creature Fungus. 3/3 for 5. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. That's pretty cool. Wickerbow Elder. Creature Treefolk Shaman. 4/4 for 4. So when it enters the battlefield with it has a -1/-1 counter on it, you can tap, remove a -1/-1 counter from it, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Good deal. Yavimaya Elder. Creature Human Druid. 2/1 for 3. So when it dies, you may search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put into your hand, and shuffle your library for 2. Sack it, draw a card. Coiling Oracle. Creature Snake Elf Druid. 1/1 for 2. So when it enters the battlefield, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put that card into your hand. Growth Spiral. Wasn't this one banned? Instant for 2. Draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. I could be mistaken there. Shark to Crab. Yes! Creature Shark Octopus Crab. 4/4 for 4. So 2 green and blue. Has adapt 1. So if this creature has no +1/+1 counters on it, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on Shark to Crab, tap target creature and opponent controls that creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Simic Charm. Instant for 2. Choose one. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Permanents you control gain hexproof until end of turn. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Urban Evolutions. Sorcery for 5. Draw 3 cards. You may play an additional land this turn. Okay, so got some ramping here. And now we're moving on to rares, I guess. Trench Behemoth. Creature Kraken. 7/7 for 7. Return a land you control to its owner's hand. You get to untap Trench Behemoth. Gains hexproof until end of turn. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, target creature and opponent controls attacks during its controller's next combat phase if able. Is that a new one? I don't remember seeing that card before. Stump Squall Hydra. Creature Hydra. 1/1 for X and 3 green. I think this is another new one. When it enters the battlefield, distribute X +1/+1 counters among it and any number of commanders. Good deal. Elder Deep Fiend. Creature Eldrazi Octopus. That is a terrible combination. 5, 6, 4, 8 with flash, emerge 5 and 2 blue. So you may cast the spell by sacrificing a creature and paying the emerge cost reduced by that creature's converted mana costs. When you cast the spell, tap up to 4 target permanents. Meliku the Clouded Mirror. Legendary creature Moonfolk Wizard. That's interesting. 2/4 for 5 with flying. Pay 1. Return land you control to its owner's hand. You get to create a 1/1 blue illusion creature token with flying. Nezahal, Primal Tide, good to see ya. Legendary creature Elder Dinosaur, 7/7/4/7. This spell can't be countered. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, draw a card. And if you discard 3 cards, exile Nazahal Primal Tide, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Scourge of Fleets, creature Kraken, 6/6 for 7. So when it enters the battlefield, return each creature your opponent's control with toughness X or less to its owner's hand, where X is the number of islands you control. Shipbreaker Kraken, the madness continues. Creature Kraken, 6/6 for 6 mana, 6 and 2 blue, monstrosity 4. This creature isn't monstrous, put 4 +1/+1 counters on, and it becomes monstrous. I would think so. When it becomes monstrous, tap up to 4 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during their controller's untap steps for as long as you control Shipbreaker Kraken. Sphinx of Uthune, creature Sphinx 5/6 for 7 with flying. So when it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 5 cards of your library and opponent separates them into 2 piles. Put one into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Stormtide Leviathan, creature Leviathan 8/8 for 8 mana with Island Walk. This creature can't be blocked as long as defending player controls an island. All lands are islands in addition to their other types. Creatures without flying or Island Walk can't attack. Another one, holy cow. Tromokratis. Legendary creature Kraken 8/8 for 7. Tromokratis has hexproof unless it's attacking or blocking. Tromokratis can't be blocked unless all creatures defending player controls block it. Madness. Whelming Wave, sorcery for 4. Return all creatures to their owner's hands except for Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, and Serpents. Ooh, a mythic. Avenger of Zendikar, creature elemental 5/5 for 7. So when it enters battlefield, create a 0/1 green plant creature token for each land you control. So we'll keep an eye out for the plant tokens. Landfall, whenever a land enters battlefield under your control, you may put a +1/+1 counter on each plant creature you control. Molimo Marrow Sorcerer, legendary creature elemental star for 7. Has trample, its power and toughness reach equal to the number of lands you control. Craziness. Rampaging Balos, creature beast 6/6 for 6 with trample and landfall. Whenever land enters battlefield under your control, you may create a 4/4 green beast creature token. Oh, I've got this guy. Ramanat Excavator, creature Naga Cleric 2/3 for 3. You may play lands from your graveyard. Terrastodon, creature elephant 9/9 for 8. So when it enters battlefield, you may destroy up to 3 target non-creature permanents for each permanent put into a graveyard this way. Its controller creates a 3/3 green elephant creature token. Verdant Sun's Avatar, creature dinosaur avatar 5/5 for 7. So when it or another creature enters battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Okay, the rares just keep on coming. Good deal. Creature Human Wizard, this is Fathom Mage, 1/1 for 4 with Evolve. So whenever a creature enters battlefield under your control, if that creature had greater power or toughness than this creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever a +1/+1 counter is put on Fathom Mage, you may draw a card. Oh, check it out. Merc Fiend Liege, creature horror. 4/4 for, what is that, 5 other green creatures you control get +1/+1. Other blue creatures you control get +1/+1. And if they're blue or green, I think they would get both. That's pretty crazy. Untap all green and or blue creatures you control during each other player's untap step. That is nasty. Simic Sky Swallower, creature Leviathan 6/6 for 7. Flying and trample has Shroud. This creature can't be the target of spells or abilities. Splitting Image, sorcery for 6. Create a token that's a copy of target creature, has Retrace. So you may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a land card in addition to paying its other costs. Sears Sundial, artifact for 4, has Landfall. Whenever a land enters battlefield under your control, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card. Meteor Golem, artifact creature Golem 3/3 for 7. So when it enters the battlefield, destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Simic Signet, artifact for 2, pay 1, tap, get to add green and blue. Soul Ring, yes, auto include in pretty much every deck. Artifact for 1, tap to add 2 colorless mana. Swiftfoot Boots, okay, so they had this one in the other deck. Equip creature has hexproof and haste. Equip it for 1. Okay, so there we go. And I think, I just realized, I think we are missing, yes, I didn't take a look at the little life world thing here. So this thing's also included, goes up to 40, 21 to 40, and then 1 to 20 on the other side. So that is pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look at the mana base here. We have Blighted Woodland, tap for colorless mana for 3 in green, tap. Sack it, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto battlefield, tap, then shuffle your library. Command Tower, this is another common one you'll see in commander decks. So land, tap, add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. Coral Atoll, land, enters battlefield, tap 1, enters battlefield, second unless you return an untapped island you control to its owner's hand, tap, or tap to add colorless mana and blue. It's interesting. Evolving Wilds. Do I really need to explain this card to you? It's fantastic. Jungle Basin. Land enters battlefield tapped. So when it enters battlefield, sack it unless you return an untapped forest you control to its owner's hand. Tap for colorless and green. Okay. Memorial to Genius. Enters battlefield, tap, tap it for blue. 4 on blue, tap, sack it. Draw 2 cards. Reliquary Tower. This is a cool one. Land, you have no maximum hand size, tap for colorless mana. Simic Growth Chamber enters tapped, and when it enters the battlefield, return land you control to its owner's hand, tap it for green and blue. So we got another green or blue here. Simic Guildgate enters tapped. Terramorphic Expanse. Tap, sack it, search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle your library. We got another green-blue source here, Thornwood Falls, and when it enters battlefield, you gain 1 life. Vivid Creek enters tapped with 2 charge counters on it. Tap for blue, tap, remove a charge counter from it, add 1 mana of any color. Vivid Grove, okay, so this is a similar thing but for green. Woodland Stream enters tapped, it's green and blue, alright. And then forests, 15, and 15 islands, unless I miscounted. All right, and then we've got a bunch of tokens here. So what do we get? A 4/4 beast, okay, and on the other side, a 3/3 elephant, okay, beast elephant. So we're probably getting a ton of these. Oh, no, a different type of beast. So 3/3 beast, and I guess, okay, 3/3 and 4/4, right? Illusion, so flying for 1. Plant on the other side, there it is, 0/1. So another plant illusion. Oh, a sapling, a 1/1 sapling. Another sapling copy token. Okay, and on the other side, another sapling, copy, and sapling. Okay, so this one is very much, probably not quite as fast as the other one, but you're going to be ramping up tons of huge creatures, especially those krakens and so forth. This has a lot more control strategies here, and of course the mana ramping. So let me know in the comment section which one you prefer of the 2 decks. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more Magic the Gathering unboxings, and be sure to tap the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.